Very good. Okay, good. Well, who shall start?
Fresh. Um, can you introduce yourself?
Okay, my name is Willie Duncan. I'm from the UK. I was born in Scotland, but I came to the Middle East to work in the oil and gas business back in 1980. Probably before your mother and fathers were born, I was here in Saudi Arabia working in the oil and gas business. And I enjoyed it so much that I decided to stay. I left Saudi Arabia and moved to the UAE, but I've been active in the oil and gas business since 1980. Yesterday I celebrated my 70th birthday, so I've been involved in the oil and gas business almost 50 years, nearly 50 years, so it's a long time. And it's given me a nice living.
Can you tell us about your company?
I brought some literature that you can keep. The company I work for, in my oil and gas career, I started off working for Saudi Aramco, who are the world's largest oil and gas energy company. Also, I've worked for Schlumberger, who are one of the largest oil service providing companies. I worked there for 16 years and I retired from there 8 years ago. And one of my best customers at the time was this company, a company called Bliss Anand, who are an Indian family-owned operation, third generation. The company was founded back in 1975 in India, and now the third generation, the original founder, Mr. Prem Anand, he died in 2004. His three sons took over the running of the company, and two of them are still involved, and now their sons are involved in the company as well. So we're now third generation, but still very much family company. Our headquarters are in Delhi, in India, but we have manufacturing operations here in the UAE in Jebel Ali. My office is in Jebel Ali. It'd be nice to get them to come and have a look at what we do if they're interested, you know. And we also have manufacturing plants in Saudi Arabia, in Denmark, in Holland.
My third question is, what is your role in the company?
Well, effectively, my title is Business Development Manager, but what that means is everything. I'm an advisor to the owners of the company, and I'll give you one of my business cards as well. How many are there? One each. You need one each, right? No problem.
Thank you.
You're welcome. So, but it's effectively a sales role. I interface with customers and provide a lot of technical backup on the product. You know, when customers ask technical questions, I provide the technical expertise as well as the sales activity.
Can you tell us more on how your company uses the consumption fuel in the region?
Well, we provide instrumentation products to the producers of the oil and gas companies in the region. So our customers would be companies like Saudi Aramco in Saudi Arabia. Here in the UAE we have ADNOC. I mean, all my life I've been involved in oil and gas. I don't drive an electric car, your dad knows. I always drive cars with large petrol engines, but I definitely agree. I think we should reduce our production of greenhouse gases, you know, caused by automotive and whatever. But we are not completely ready to make the transition from fossil fuels, hydrocarbon, to electric at this point. Soon we may be. You know, these days they can make sustainable fuels. You know, do you watch Formula One?
Yeah.
Formula One car racing, they're very close to being able to power their cars on sustainable fuels. So fuels that are produced taking the environment into consideration. So when the Formula One cars are racing, technically they're not producing any emissions. So it's very, very important that we should consider the environment.
Thank you. If
If you could make change to this company, what would it be?
I was thinking about that when I saw the questions the other day. Maybe the easiest thing we could do would be to convert to hybrid vehicles. We've got many vehicles within the company, and we could convert to hybrid, which is a combination of hydrocarbon and electric, that would help the pollution of the environment. So maybe that, or when we're doing our manufacturing, we could possibly use more renewable sources of electricity. We considered putting a windmill in a yard in Jebel that could produce enough energy to power all the electrical requirements for the machines in the factory. And so there's a few options. We do have solar panels and whatever, you know, that produce limited electricity, but we're not 100% reliant on that.
Our seventh question is, has your perspective on fuel usage changed over time, such as 1 to 2 years?
No, I think we need to be smarter in how we actually treat the fuel that we're producing to reduce the emissions. We need to use technology. You know, we've had catalysts in our cars for a long, long time to reduce pollution, and we could do even more to the fuel that we use for internal combustion engines to reduce the harmful effects on the environment. And as I say, I was at an exhibition in India earlier in the year, and there were a lot of companies promoting the production of sustainable fuels. So that would probably be my next logical step. I've been 50 years in oil and gas, so overnight to change is almost impossible. But sustainable fuels would be something that would be very, very good for the environment going forward, and should be something we work on.
If you had the chance to talk or inspire the world about your company, what would you say?
It's a very good question. The motto that we have is the spirit to walk an extra mile. I am very enthusiastic about this. We actually don't just say it, we do it. We put our customers number one, and we really try to make the experience of interacting with us enjoyable in every way, commercially, technically, and from a service aspect.
And Gruber, what if you could do a survey for us?
Yes?
Yeah, I have the survey.
You can keep it.
Yeah.
Yes, on my phone. Done. Oh, I need.
Now you can answer all the questions.
Right. What is your gender? Shakes group and